Hello everyone, today's story is called How to Ride a Polar Bear and it's written by Caryl Hart and Eaves, and it's all about a little boy called Albie. I hope you enjoy it. At school we are learning about maps. We all had to take one home to colour in. I was still trying to open mine when I heard Mum shouting, "Albie!" It's Mum. "How about we go for a trip to the museum?" she says. Do you know what a museum is? Tell somebody who's sitting next to you. "Do we have to?" I groaned. "Museums are fusty and dusty and full of smelly old things." But Mum just smiles. "We'll see," she says. "We can catch the bus and trundle into town." Have you been to a museum? What did you see there? At the museum, there was an Arctic exhibition. Awesome! I tried on some furry clothes and have just started building an igloo when a snowflake landed on my nose. Oh! More snow started to fall, thicker and faster and faster. That's funny. Do you think it really was snowing in the museum? All of a sudden, there was a loud roar. Grrr! A huge polar bear leaps out of the snow. "Yikes!" Albie shouted. "Can you help us?" High up on the bear's back is a girl shouting at Albie. "We've got to cross to the frozen seas to get back home, but the ice is melting. Come quick," she says. But I don't know the way," said Albie. "We can use your map," said the little girl. "My name is Yura and this is Tuka," she grins. We cling to the bear's thick fur and then plunge into a blizzard. What's a blizzard? We race through the glittering forests, past frozen mountains and through deep snowdrifts. The sky turns from blue to dusky pink. Soon it will be dark. What's sitting here on the tree, looking at them? "We must rest now," said Yura. "Where are you going to sleep?" I asked. Yura laughs. "In an igloo, of course." "Oh, what's an igloo? Do you know? And what do you think it might be made of?" I'm going to give you a clue. Have a look on the page here. Do you know what that is? She shows me how to cut the blocks of snow and we build an igloo together. Then she lights a fire and makes a delicious stew. Yum! It was delicious. We snuggle into warm blankets and soon we are fast asleep. But in the middle of the night, a deafening rumble fills the air. It's so loud. dive out of the igloo and Tuka carries us away, dodging giant snowballs as they crash through the trees. All the snow had been falling down and they had to escape. At last we are safe, but as Tuka pads across the ice, the dark shadows slink across the ice towards us, and we can hear lots of noise in the back. Who do you think was howling? Wolves. Lots and lots of wolves, cried Ura. Tuka growls, grrr, but the wolves circle closer and closer until swoosh. Something whooshes through the air, scattering like wolves in every direction. What was that? I asked. That's a good friend, said Ura. Can you have a look on the page really closely? Who was their good friend? We gather our things and climb back onto Tuka. I check my map. It's not far now, I say. We're nearly there. Can you remember where they have to go to? But when they reach the sea, we are too late. The ice melts earlier every year, cried Ura. Now we'll never get home. Just then, a fountain of water shoots into the air. Spush! Ura grins and then she puts her hand over her mouth and she whistles. What do you think that might be? That blue shadow in the water, and there's water spouting up. What do you think that is? Have a guess. Did you guess right? Hooray! It's her friend, the whale. When we reach the shore, Ura's family are waiting for us. And there's Mum. So she grins. How was the museum, she asked. It was awesome, I say. And it wasn't fusty or dusty or smelly. Not at all. Uh-oh. So, there's Albie in the museum with lots of things that are very, very old that you can go and look at. Do you think he really went to the museum? Or do you think he went on his adventure? Snip, snap, snapped, the story's out, the end.